Nietzsche is clearly a psychologist with few equals, if any, but I think there is one thing he fails to account for in his analysis of Buddhism. He had no access to the Buddhist science of mind cultivation, and so he overlooked its significance. And no, I don't mean the modern varieties of meditation for stress relief. We can envy Nietzsche for being spared seeing these. I mean the ancient tradition of Buddhist meditation, which produces, on demand, states of consciousness inaccessible to the ordinary mind. To discuss Buddhist philosophy apart from meditation is like discussing food apart from its taste. In short, meditation gave the Buddha the insight that experience falls into two broad categories: the conditioned and the unconditioned, or samsara and nirvana. What most of us call life is really the realm of samsara. It is the flow of experience according to causes and conditions, marked by impermanence and dissatisfaction. An infinite web of relationships with no substance or essence to be found anywhere. Within this web, sentient beings arise and disappear in cycles, all driven by the impulse of craving. When the Buddha teaches liberation from craving, liberation from suffering, and liberation from rebirth, he is not teaching nihilism or extinction. Of course, it would seem he is teaching that to a mind familiar only with the conditioned. But Buddhist meditation reveals an altogether different kind of experience is possible. It is this second kind of experience, nirvana, that the Buddha is leading us to. He says, "There is that dimension where there is neither earth nor water, nor fire nor wind, neither the infinitude of space, nor the infinitude of consciousness, nor nothingness, nor perception, nor non-perception, neither this world, nor the next world. And there, I say, there is neither coming, nor going, nor stasis, neither passing away, nor arising. This, just this, is the end of dukkha." Nietzsche would probably dislike the negative language here, but let us for a moment assume the Buddha was right about nirvana. In fact, imagine you yourself had the experience of an eternal, unconditioned reality. Obviously, this reality would be unlike anything in ordinary experience. It would be unlike everything words were invented to describe. If you wanted to communicate it to others who have not had the experience, how would you do it? To compare the unconditioned with conditioned things would be misleading. The sincerest, most accurate way of describing the indescribable is to say what it is not. The only form of language that can communicate the incommunicable is negative language. And even this is ultimately misleading. As the Buddha tells one of his disciples, deep vaccha is nirvana. Hard to see, hard to realize, tranquil, refined, beyond the scope of conjecture, subtle, to be experienced by the wise. Nirvana deserves its own separate